Right. In this video, I am discussing about the anaerobic respiration. Okay. So, in this anaerobic respiration, the chapter is belongs to the respiration in plants. Respiration in plants. So, in this topic, anaerobic respiration. What is the definition of the respiration? Respiration means oxidation of organic food substances. That is the definition of the respiration. So, respiration means oxidation of the organic food substances. So, in this respiration, generally the respirations are two types, aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Okay, aerobic respiration means the respiration is takes place presence of the oxygen, In anaerobic respiration, that oxidation of the organic food substances, then absence of the oxygen, that is called anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic means that is absence of the oxygen. So, in the anaerobic respiration, it is takes place in the absence of the oxygen. Then what will happen in this anaerobic respiration? That organic food substances is incompletely breakdown of the organic substances. That is the anaerobic respiration. Means that is in higher plants, the glucose is partially oxidized, resulting in the formation of ethyl alcohol and CO2, carbon dioxide is released. So, in this anaerobic respiration, the glucose molecule is partially oxidized or incompletely oxidized, resulting in the formation of ethyl alcohol and CO2. In aerobic respiration, in what will happen? The glucose molecule is completely break down into the two molecules of pyruvic acid and two molecules of acetyl CoA. This acetyl CoA is again participate in the TCA cycle or Krebs cycle. This is the aerobic respiration. In this aerobic respiration, the organic food substances, that is glucose, is completely oxidized during the glycolysis and link reaction. Then that acetyl CoA is participate in the Krebs cycle. That means the glucose molecule is completely oxidized in the aerobic respiration. But in anaerobic respiration, the glucose molecule is partially oxidized, resulting in the formation of ethyl alcohol and CO2. This is the main concept about the anaerobic respiration. So, here the glucose is the first converted into the pyruvic acid. The glucose is first converted into the pyruvic acid through the glycolysis, with formation of two molecules of ATPs are produced and two molecules of NADH2 are produced. So, see, the once the glycolysis process, the complete glycolysis process, the glucose molecule is oxidized into the two molecules of pyruvic acid. During the glycolysis, the two molecules of ATP molecules are formed and two NADH2 are formed. In this glycolysis is common in aerobic and anaerobic respiration. This is the most important concept. Here the glycolysis reactions, the 10 reactions of the glycolysis, the 10 reactions are common in aerobic and anaerobic respiration. So next, the pyruvic acid is cannot enter into the Krebs cycle. The pyruvic acid is cannot entering into the Krebs cycle in the absence of the oxygen. If the oxygen is present, that the pyruvic acid is converted into the acetyl-CoA, then acetyl-CoA is again participate in the Krebs cycle. That is the presence of the oxygen. Here, absence of the oxygen, the pyruvic acid cannot enter into the Krebs cycle, then to form the, that is ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide. So in this anaerobic respiration, in microorganisms, the term anaerobic respiration is replaced by the fermentation. Means the fermentation is takes place in the absence of the oxygen, especially in microorganisms like fungus, bacteria. The term anaerobic respiration is replaced by the fermentation process. Then how much energy is released during the anaerobic respiration? That only 59 kilocalorie of energy is formed during the anaerobic respiration. In aerobic respiration, 686 kilocalorie energy is released during the complete oxidation of the glucose molecule in the aerobic respiration. But here in anaerobic respiration, very less amount of energy is released. Okay. Next, how many ATP molecules are released during the anaerobic respiration? Only 2 ATP molecules are released during the anaerobic respiration. Okay. So this is the main concept about the anaerobic respiration. So in microorganisms, the anaerobic respiration replaced by the fermentation. So this is the fermentation process. Here that the fermentation process are two types. The first one is alcoholic fermentation. Second one is lactic acid fermentation. Basically the fermentations are two types mechanisms are there. The first mechanism, that is alcoholic fermentation and lactic acid fermentation. So in alcoholic fermentation, it is commonly observed in the fungi like yeast cells. In a yeast, that is the unicellular fungi, and some bacteria also perform the alcoholic fermentation. So the alcoholic fermentation is commonly observed in the fungi, example yeast and bacteria. So in alcoholic fermentation, what will happen? What are the products are formed during the alcoholic fermentation? In this alcoholic fermentation, the pyruvic acid is undergoes to, that is decarboxylation. The pyruvic acid, what is the this is the end product of the glycolysis. The pyruvic acid is end product of the glycolysis. In after the glycolysis is completed, then pyruvic acid is undergoes to that is a decarboxylation of pyruvic acid. Means this pyruvic acid is contains 3 carbons. The pyruvic acid is undergoes to the decarboxylation. Then from this reaction, one carbon dioxide is released. Then the pyruvic acid is converted into the acetaldehyde. The pyruvic acid is decarboxylation, then to form the acetaldehyde. This reaction is catalyzed by the pyruvate decarboxylase. So this is the first step in the alcoholic fermentation. So in alcoholic fermentation, the pyruvic acid is converted into the acetaldehyde, by this reaction is called decarboxylation of the pyruvic acid. This reaction is catalyzed by the pyruvate decarboxylase. From the pyruvic acid, carbon dioxide is released. Carbon dioxide is released. Then to form the acetaldehyde. This is a 2 carbon compound. Acetaldehyde and carbon dioxide is released. This is the first step in the alcoholic fermentation. Next, second step in the alcoholic fermentation, acetaldehyde is converted into the ethyl alcohol. So what will happen in this reaction? Acetaldehyde is reduced to the ethyl alcohol. So C2H5OH is the ethyl alcohol formula. Okay, so acetaldehyde is reduced to the ethyl alcohol. Here NADH2 is reduced to the NAD plus, then to form that is ethyl alcohol. So what are the end products of the alcoholic fermentation? What are the end products of the alcoholic fermentation? Means ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide. So these two are end products in the alcoholic fermentation. So this is the first fermentation process, that is alcoholic fermentation. Okay, so next second type of the fermentation, that is lactic acid fermentation. So this is the lactic acid fermentation. So the lactic acid fermentation is found in the lab. Lab means lactic, that is lactic acid bacteria. Lab means lactic acid bacteria. Lactic acid bacteria. So the lactic acid fermentation is commonly found in the lactic acid bacteria. Example, lactobacillus and some muscles of the vertebrates. In some muscles of the vertebrates, the lactic acid is formed during the lactic acid fermentation in the absence of the oxygen. So this is the lactic acid fermentation. In this lactic acid fermentation, what will happen? The pyruvic acid is formed during the glycolysis. The pyruvic acid is directly reduced by NADH2. Okay, pyruvic acid is directly reduced by NADH2. But in alcoholic fermentation, the pyruvic acid is indirectly converted into the acetaldehyde, then acetaldehyde is converted into the ethyl alcohol. But in lactic acid fermentation, the pyruvic acid is directly reduced by the NADH2, then that is the reaction. The pyruvic acid is directly reduced to the lactic acid. This is the lactic acid. So the pyruvic acid is converted into the lactic acid. Here NADH2 is reduced to the NAD plus. So this reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme, that is lactate dehydrogenase. So this lactate dehydrogenase is the catalysis of pyruvic acid is converted into the lactic acid. Here NADH2 is reduced to the NAD plus, then to form the lactic acid. So this lactic acid is the end product of the lactic acid fermentation. Okay, so these are two types of fermentation process. First one is alcoholic fermentation and the second one is lactic acid fermentation. So what are the end products of the alcoholic fermentation? Ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide. And what are the end products of the lactic acid? Lactic acid fermentation means lactic acid is produced. So during the production of the lactic acid, that is the pyruvic acid is directly reduced to the lactic acid. This reaction is catalyzed by the lactate dehydrogenase. Here pyruvic acid is converted into the acetaldehyde. This reaction is catalyzed by the decarboxylation of pyruvic acid. So this reaction is catalyzed by the pyruvate decarboxylase. So next acetaldehyde is converted into the ethyl alcohol. Here acetaldehyde is reduced to the ethyl alcohol, NADH2 is reduced to the NAD plus. So this is the types of the fermentation. So this is the complete anaerobic respiration, complete anaerobic respiration.